Hey guys, how's it going? Zombie Wars SMT here, and welcome back to the review. And I am joined here with
Pimp Dat Skittle.
And today we're going to be showing you guys, or discussing with you guys, what we think are the 3 possibilities of the next Five Nights at Freddy's game, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Since there's honestly no doubt about it, we're going to probably get another game. So,
yes,
we have 3 predictions of the next game, which is Fredbear's Family Diner, the place before FNAF 2, and, well,
the future game, which is like...
yeah, future game. After the 3rd game, obviously. So, what we want to start out with here is Fredbear's Family Diner, which we find somewhat likely to be the next game, but we don't at the same time, because we really feel like that there's going to be around 5 Five Nights at Freddy's games, since it seems appropriate. And if Scott ends the series off with that, it would seem like a good finale, so... We find this one to be likely, but not likely at the same time.
Yeah, but that would work because there's 5 places that we know about right now.
Yes.
Including a sister company.
Yes, a sister location.
Which would make it 6.
So, from what we know here is that Springtrap and Golden Freddy were actually the ones at Fredbear's Family Diner. So if we do get the Fredbear's Family Diner game, well, we're going to have Springtrap and Golden Freddy in that. It's going to be unfortunately a smaller building though, since what we know of it's a really small diner. But what's really cool about this one though is that the purple guy would actually commit his first murders, and not only that, but we also get to find out of why he killed in the first place. So it'd be pretty cool to get that. So our next one we want to talk about here is the place before FNAF 2, which I'm going to let Pimp say that one, which we find the most likely.
Yeah, okay. What's cool about the place before FNAF 2 is that there's not very much known about this place, as it's not talked about much. What we can expect from here is an explanation of Shadow Bonnie, because up to now, Shadow Bonnie is pretty much an Easter egg, and he's in a cutscene, I believe.
Yeah, he's in one of the mini-games.
Yeah, and we'd possibly get to have for the Withered animatronics a Springtrap or Golden Freddy.
Because if you actually beat the 3rd FNAF game, you'll actually find out that in the newspaper it says that Scott Calton he actually wrote, like, there's little Easter eggs in a newspaper, and one of them was that, like, in every single FNAF game that he makes, he always puts in a Withered animatronic. So I mean, if there's any Withered animatronic that we would see in the in the place before FNAF 2, it would probably be Springtrap and Golden Freddy, because to me that would seem most likely. As well, we already know that Springtrap has been through all the buildings and has been through in every single building. I'm not sure about Golden Freddy though, but I'm pretty sure he would be there too.
What's also cool about the place before FNAF 2 is that the 4 Withered animatronics would be from this place.
Exactly.
So I guess they would look new, and we'd get to see them not withered.
I mean, it's been a while since we've really seen the FNAF 1 animatronics actually, like, the same way. And keep in mind that the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 guys are actually the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Withered animatronics. So we get to see these guys throughout 3 different games, which is actually pretty cool if this is the case. Because not only do we get to see them in the place before Five Nights at Freddy's 2, after, or I should say before being withered up, we get to see them in perfect condition. And, well, they're out to get you, basically, just like Five Nights at Freddy's 1, except for we get a withered Springtrap and Golden Freddy, which, to me, I think this is the most likely from what we know of, because if you actually look at the hat in the newest teaser image, it actually matches identical to withered Freddy's, so that's what we think.
And also, on the topic of animatronics and the place before FNAF 2, we'll also hopefully get to learn some more about the puppet.
Yeah, that's another thing that we would like to see, is that the puppet was just a character that seemed like he was thrown in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and I don't feel like he came with the toy animatronics. I felt like that he's been there for a while, since there's
something, as the phone guy said, there's something weird about the puppet, and we don't really know what that is yet.
And we already know that the puppet gave life to these kids too, so
yeah,
it would make sense that the puppet would come back to another game. I mean, he came back in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and I really feel like that he's going to be in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, or the place before Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I should say. So yeah, seeing him would be cool. The only other animatronic I really can't explain why they were just thrown in was Balloon Boy, but he might have an explanation later on, or maybe it was just a company decision to throw in a new character. So
hopefully he will not.
hopefully he won't return. That would be good. But,
So you can take the last one.
all right, so the last one we have here is actually in our opinion, it's the least likely to happen, and this is actually a direct sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's 3, which would, well, obviously include Springtrap, since we do know that Springtrap did survive the fire of Fazbear Fright. But,
Yeah, we know this because if you brighten up the picture in the newspaper.
yeah. But the thing about this, though, is that I really feel like that there might be the return of the toy animatronics, since, you know, they're in a box. Maybe the company decided, or whoever bought them, that they would rebuild them, make them work again, whatever they want to do with it. They might repair Springtrap again, make him usable for another build-in. You never know what they might do with this, so... Springtrap is the bad guy again. That's another good thing about it, I guess, is that Springtrap's like the main guy of the game, even though it's called Five Nights at Freddy's and there's no Freddy. And the items were actually bought from the auction, which means that very limited stuff that we saw in Fazbear Fright would be in that. But we might be seeing new things, like for instance, what we saw in the Happiest Day minigame with the kids wearing masks. Those might be new animatronics that we might see eventually at one point in time. So, what do you guys think about that? But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did, leave a like, and if you are new to our channels, why not hit that subscribe button? I will actually link Pink.Skittles channel in my description.
I'll be sure to link Zombies if you don't know of them already.
And I'll see you all next time.